TLC analysis. For that, you take a TLC plate and make sure you don't touch the surface of the TLC plate. So take it like this, or like that, or simply use a tweezer. You have to make a line with a pencil about 1 centimeter from the bottom part. Use a ruler for that, a pencil. It's important that it has to be a pencil. And be gentle with the pressure, because otherwise you ruin the surface of the TLC plate and the development can't be done. Now you make some spots for your samples. In this case here, there's place for 5 or 6 spots on the TLC plate. And again, be gentle with the pressure. The first 2 spots should be your standard solutions. So one standard solution would be dichloromethane is the starting material, and this is a capillary. It is possible that the capillary, by just dipping it into the solvent will go up in the capillary. And when you press or push a little bit towards the silica gel, the solution will come out. And also here, be gentle, have it in a right angle. And so this is a spot. Don't make the spot big, just keep it as small as possible and apply 2 or 3 times. And the solvent will evaporate and only the substance will be on the silica gel. So you can see the substance because the substance is a white powder, as you can see in here. So this is the substance, it's a white powder. But we make it visible through UV light, and you will see that later. This is the product you should have in your sample. And you also make a spot of that on the TLC plate to compare your product with it. So now you apply your sample, and other students will apply their sample as well. Here you can see that all spots are visible in a pink circle, so you applied enough substance. Now you want to develop your TLC plate. For that you need a developing chamber. It's a beaker, it's a filter paper, and a watch glass. You need some of the eluent, which is in this case Ligrine, in the developing chamber. You need about 3 milliliters. You want to stay with the solvent height underneath the line of the substances. Make sure that the filter paper is all soaked in with the Ligrine, because you want to have the air in the developing chamber saturated with the solvent. So now this is the case. You take your TLC plate, again, don't touch it on the front, either on the side or with a tweezer, and put it in the developing chamber. You see the solvent will go up the TLC plate, and while doing so, it will take the substance, depending on their solubility, with it, and so a separation is possible. So now the solvent is almost at the top part. You never wanted to have it to the very top. You always want to have a little distance. You take it out and immediately you make a strike with a pencil where the solvent front is, because the measurement from the starting line to the solvent front, otherwise you can't calculate for the RF values. Here under the UV light you see the separation. So this was the starting material. You see it a little darker in here, and you make a circle with a pencil, but there's also a strike here, so probably it was loaded a little bit too much. That's why this is all appearing here. So this is the starting material, this is the product as a reference, and these are the student samples. So what you can see is that here in this case there is a lot of starting material, and here there's a little darker spot here, and this student has pure product. So the other students have still a mixture, or well, almost no reaction, but here this is just the product, as you can see. And if you calculate for the RF value, that's when you see it all as well, and that has to be reported in your lab report.